How about now? Don't let Paula know that when she's not here, the whole show falls apart. Sorry about that. There's one little button you got to push, make sure all the audio. Sorry about that. So you're watching me jam, you're watching me talk to you, and you can't hear a thing. It's very irritating. But yeah, Jack, she's like working behind the scenes. No, as I understand it, Paula could barely move today because she moved yesterday. They got new digs, and part of her being out the last couple days and today was mixed family stuff, moving, and today. Thank you guys for letting me know. Do not let her know that I couldn't do this without her. Okay, I was trying to get this. I don't know if I could get this to click in. Will this appear if I add this to stage? If I can get this to do it, I wanted to get our little image up there, showing our Singing News Fan Award kind of deal, our top 5 nominees DJ, but, she usually does all that, and I don't. So there, my producer, my right arm. Actually, I'm her right arm on the show. Um, Having a little bit of fun with our, top 5 nomination for Singing News Fan Awards. Hey, by the way, voting on that ends here in just the next few days. I think you have 4 or 5 more days, to get your vote in, and it's got to be digital now. I wouldn't risk the mail. Don't think it'll get there in time. You wanna make sure you go on and do digital. Nancy says, "No campaigning." Are you kidding? Are you kidding? She gives me this golden opportunity. She doesn't bother to show up on the last Friday before vote, and I'm supposed to just sit on my hands and not do anything about that? I just wanna say, I mean, come on, is dedication not a part of what you're looking for in a DJ? Your favorite DJ, don't shouldn't they be dedicated to the cause? I'm here. I am here. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody in the room. Um, Having fun with it. It is the oddest thing. Honestly, it is the oddest thing that we're co-hosts of a show, but each garnering enough votes individually to get on the Singing News Fan Awards. Just the nomination, the top 10 was bizarre and crazy, and then to raise to the top 5, that is just crazy. So, what's on your hearts and minds this morning? Got got a big concert here in Springfield. Anybody got anything special going on in your part of the world? We've gotten through the July 4th weekend. Did you have a good time with family and traveling and friends? Let me know. Say on. Share the experience too, by the way. One of the things that will really help us kind of reach more and more people is when you share. When you share. That is funny, Jack. I can't believe really how fast this year has gone. This concert seemed just months and months away just not too long ago, and then now it's just sitting here on a doorstep. Crazy how the days are just going by faster. And literally, I saw anybody see where the earth has sped up just a little bit due to just a number of factors, moon phase and different things that we've sped up like 1.5 milliseconds. I just want to know who's in charge of calibrating a machine that measures by milliseconds. Who's got that? I mean, you can't even clap that fast. Deb says she was. Yeah, see, she campaigned. You better believe it. Are we both happy for each other? Yeah. Do we both want to win? Yeah. I mean, do you see the size of a check you get when you win the Singing News Fan Award? Everyone wants that big paycheck. Phoebe, bless you. That was an incredible storm blew through here. Incredible. And the fact that you're still digging out. I still see big trees in places that have not been cleared out yet. Big trees pushed over by that April storm. All right, Yantina. I know she's been your brother-in-law is how is he doing? And you got the Pine Ridge Boys coming on your show with you. That's great. Those guys are pretty good. And Our big winner for the Branson Family Pack. We'll announce that here in just a few minutes. It's not just a local contest. This is a contest y'all can qualify for. You can. Maybe you've already been playing along, but we've been playing the sounder here on KWFC and getting people to text in to win a family 4-pack. I got to find my notes. I'm going to announce the winner here in just about 2 minutes and 41 seconds. As soon as the Kingdom Heirs get done singing here, I like that He Locked the Gate song. I'll play a little bit for you here too. But I'll announce the grand prize winner here in just a couple minutes to everybody. And Jack would know. Jack is the chairman of the board of Seawalker Ministries, parent company of the Singing News magazine and properties. That's radio and TV. And Singing News and paycheck don't usually happen in the same sentence. That was a little tongue in cheek. There is no cash prize. No cash prize coming along with that beautiful trophy with a Singing News Fan Award. And it's just crazy that Paul and I are both in that. So anyway, if you are a Singing News magazine subscriber, go vote. Go vote. Digital is the way now to get it to count. Jack, is the deadline the 14th or 15th? Can you confirm? Can you confirm for our audience watching in? Anybody else got some special plans going on this weekend? I have got the concert tonight, and then we're traveling up to Kansas City tomorrow morning. My pastor that I was saved under passed away here a few weeks ago, and his celebration of life is tomorrow, and I am blessed to be a part of that remembrance. And bittersweet. So thankful for that man. If he hadn't started that church, if he hadn't been faithful to preach the gospel, I don't know. Would I have been saved? God sees that all. I mean, in his foreknowledge, he saw, he knew. But I think we ought to still be grateful for the one who was faithful to carry the gospel to us, right? Right. Parker Daly is his name. You probably never heard of him. Giant out this way. If you get to Springfield, Missouri, a lot of people. And in Kansas City, Missouri, a lot of people remember Dr. Parker Daly. Amazing man. And we'll remember him tomorrow. So got a busy weekend at the Taylor Ranch. Yep, Yantina's reminding us about her brother-in-law. Well, no. You got a lot of things tumbling down over there in the Netherlands. Bruno, good morning to you. So what else is going on in your world this morning? We're gonna say congratulations to a friend who won our Branson package here in just one moment. I was gonna let you listen to the Kingdom Heirs, and I forgot. I'll get you a song in here, guys. Hang in there. That is the Kingdom Heirs, and He Locked the Gates on KWFC, your home for the best in Southern gospel music and encouragement and fun. We're Friday live on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to kick over and join in on the conversation, we're going to have a little bit of fun with some trivia here in just a little bit. Some fun things. Maybe even get into we'll just let you have to join in on the live to have the fun with us. Go to us Friday Live, Facebook and YouTube. Want to announce the winner of our big Branson Family Adventure Getaway. This is in partnership with our friends at the Branson Convention and Visitors Bureau at explorebranson.com. Explorebranson.com. Just in case you don't win some of the great prizes we're giving away, we'll be back at the weekly prizes next week. And then every few weeks, we'll be giving away this grand prize package. In this package includes a couple of nights of lodging stays at the Hilton Branson. This is a nice place. Listen to me. Really nice place. Really nice rooms. So we got a couple of nights lodging for a family of 4. We've got dinner at Paula Dean's. We've got food and dinner at Cakes and Creams. Now, it sounds like it's just a dessert house, but they got more than that going on at Cakes and Creams. And then 4 tickets to go see David at the Sight and Sound Theater. That's amazing. And then 4 tickets to the Grand Country Show, also amazing. Just a great family 4-pack. We're going to build up a big weekend for you right there. And the first winner for KWFC, are you ready for this? Here we go. Kenny from Springfield. Kenny Weatherford from Springfield, Missouri is our very first winner of the Branson Family Adventure Getaway. So Kenny, congratulations to you. I'm sure we've already been in contact with you, and Congratulations to Kenny, our first winner. Now I'm going to talk to everybody who's watching in on us on the TV here too, on our Friday Live YouTube and Facebook. You qualify. If you can get to Branson, we can set you up for a weekend and make it worth the drive, no matter where you are in the contiguous 48. In fact, you might even consider flying in from Hawaii if you're listening over there for the Branson getaway. So congratulations to Kenny, our first grand prize winner on the Branson Family Adventure. That's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun, that contest. So congratulations, Kenny. If you're watching in, I don't know that he is, but if you are, chime in. You're the winner. That's a pretty big deal. That's a prize package we're all jealous around here. Oh, we have till July 25th. Oh boy, I thought it was like the 15th. Maybe I'm just thinking back at round 2. So we got plenty of time. I don't know why we had the 15th in our head. Good morning to the mama. I'll see her tomorrow morning. We're going to that funeral together, and our family, great debt, have a great debt to Parker Daly. He helped us find Jesus, and we're forever grateful for that. Let's see here. Did somebody say Paula was in the room? I'm having a hard time keeping up with. All the conversation here. So share away, and if I miss you, somebody call my name. Let's see here. Yeah, just call out. Let's see here. Julie is going to a rib cook-off. Now I'm all kinds of jealous about that. I've got a fruit fly buzzing around in here. Kind of driving me a little bit crazy. Jackie, good morning. Do you know, Jackie, that the first weekend of NFL, the Chiefs and their quest for, like, what is it, the 8th straight AFC championship game? No, we haven't won them all, but we could possibly make 8 in a row. Man, that starts here just a couple months. That'll be here before you know it. So good morning, Jackie. You're flying in. Hang on a second here. What did John Tina just say? She's flying in from the Netherlands? I missed it. Oh, to go to Branson. It'd be worth it, Yantina. I'm telling you, it would be worth it. Kevin, looking forward to the concert tonight, and it will be fun. I look forward to seeing you guys. It's going to be a great, great night. Inspirations and Lauren Talley. We'll talk that concert up here in just a couple of minutes. Let me get something set up over here. If I spell it right, it helps. Don't talk too much without me until I get back over here. I think. Let's see where all my lists went. If you work in radio, everything's got to be within arm's reach, and you've just seen it for your own. I need to change songs here. Hang on a second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to do radio single-handedly. This is what I'm saying. You know, you look for somebody that is dedicated, faithful to the plow. If you're voting for a favorite DJ, doesn't faithfulness mean something? Yeah, you know what, Yantina? How long are you guys coming over? No, you come over for National Quartet Convention. If you stretch it out a few days, you can make the trip over and go to Branson. If you win one of these packs, it'd be worth scheduling a trip for that. I will tell you that. It's a great place. It's a lot like Pigeon Forge, a little bit bigger. Like Pigeon Forge, but a little bigger. They have just a few more shows, a few more things to do. And Pigeon's great. Don't get me wrong. Pigeon is great. Kevin stopped by with a pterodactyl and a T-Rex. I don't know if you've had a chance to look over the KWFC Facebook and some of the fun Paul and I've had in our campaigning, in our battle for the vote, but we had some fun. Just about killed ourselves in the dinosaur outfits, those inflatable dinosaur costumes you've seen. Crazy fun, but crazy is the word. and it was a nice, warm, sultry day when we did that, and it was all we wanted. So next time you see some people having fun in those inflatable costumes, um, they're paying the price. They're paying a medical price for it. I promise you. I'm going to play for you a little bit of the song from the Inspirations. They're up for Song of the Year with "He Sent Him for Me." We're going to play that here. In fact, it's going on here. You want to listen to it for a little bit? We can come back talk a little bit for our Friday Night. Thanks for joining us.
The rain for a dry, thirsty land. He sent the grain to feed hungry man. He sent the birds to sing in the trees. But when he sent Jesus, he sent him for me. When he sent Jesus, God's only Son, my God could do what no man had done. He knew what was needed to set my soul free. When he sent Jesus, he sent him for me.
Good old 4-part harmony.
He sent the lilies to bloom in the spring. He made the mountains, oh, and he made the streams. He made the oceans, and he made the sea. But when he sent Jesus, he sent him for me. When he sent Jesus, God's only Son, my God could do what no man had done. He knew what was needed to set my soul free. When he sent Jesus, he sent him for me. When he sent Jesus, God's only Son, oh, my God could do what no man had done. He knew what was needed to set my soul free.
Good song.
When he sent Jesus, he sent him for me.
How about that? Little flavor, little taste for you for what's coming to Springfield tonight at First Baptist Church, 7 o'clock. Get there a little early to get the best seat to see those guys. You've got Isaac and Roland and Luke and Wyatt. The Inspiration's going to be rolling into town, probably, maybe already in the area, and they can be on stage at First Baptist Church tonight, along with Lauren Talley. The summer celebration is here. That song, by the way, He Sent Him for Me, one of the top 5 Singing News Fan Awards songs for favorite song. He Pilots My Ship by Tribute, The Inspirations, He Sent Him for Me. I'd Rather Hear the Preaching by Greater Vision. There's a Hole in the Heart by the Neelands, and then When It's Gone for Good by Gold City. Some really good songs vying for our attention and our vote for the Singing News Fan Awards. By the way, I just alerted Paula, and I don't know where. We got the 15th in our noggins. But you have till the 25th. Now, I just said that in fear that the procrastinators among us will take full advantage of all the extra time to cast your vote. Go ahead and do it. So having said that, you can still mail in your ballot. If you got that card stock in the middle of your Singing News Magazine subscription, you still have time to get that mailed in and count, because the vote does go through the 25th. But make your vote count. Make it count. You know, we got a bunch of top 5 talent coming to Springfield tonight. Lauren Talley is on the solos. Is the only girl on the list for favorite solos in Southern gospel music. Just like Paula is on the only lady on the list for the favorite DJ. Man, that's just a big night. Gonna be a big night here in Springfield. Tickets online at kwfc.org, or you can get your tickets at the door. Whatever's left and available will be at the church tonight, 7:00. The Inspirations and Lauren Talley. Don't miss it. Hey, good morning. I got give me one. Oh, we're good. We're taken care of. Got a guest has shown up here in the studio, and I'm the front studio. Usually we're the welcome wagon here in this studio for folks, but it's me to take care of. Let's see here. That was a beautiful song, y'all, and we're looking forward to a great time. Ask Lauren how Kirk is doing for tonight. Okay, I will ask. I will find out. She was sick, by the way. Last week we were supposed to do the interview right here on Friday Live on our special Thursday edition of Friday Live. She's better. Had a great conversation with her last week. Let's see. Greg says, must be feeling pretty confident taking days. Right. This is what I'm saying. In the crux, we're at the apex time of getting votes, and she doesn't show up. I'm just saying, dedication, faithfulness to the task. Of course, next week I'm gone. She will take full advantage. We got a special radio conference next week, and I will be out. And I'm sure Paula will take advantage too. Kevin, you're willing to be my campaign manager. I appreciate that. Very, very few people would be up for that task, trying to make this a winner. Many have tried. My wife has been trying for years, 40 to be exact, and she still hadn't been able to get it done. Okay, let's play a little bit of trivia. I got a little fun with you this morning, and share if you got some special things going on in your world that you need for us to know or pray about. But this I found was very, very interesting. About 15% of Americans say they secretly do this. 15%. I'm going to say they admit. I'm going to say that they admit that they do this. What did 15%? That's about 1 in 7, roughly. Carry the 6.5 to 7. One out of every 6.5 to 7 people. Bruno, you could be my bodyguard. You could be anybody's bodyguard. Bruno is a big, strong man. How's Martha doing, by the way, bub? Been praying for you guys. Been praying for you. And Greg, my personal chef, you know what? I think I need to get me a campaign bus it's going to take a bus to get us around. We got Kevin as the manager, Bruno from a bodyguard, Greg from a personal chef. Buddy, I'm telling you, that's a winning team right there. Jambalaya and gumbo. That would be a sure way to win some votes. Absolutely. All right, 15% of Americans say they secretly do this. I'm surprised they're willing to admit it. I think it's a nasty habit. Nasty habit. 15% of Americans. I know it's a generalization. It's a general question. Hard to guess. What do 15% say? They secretly do this. 15%. Yeah, we'd have fun. We might not win, and probably wouldn't win, but we would have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, Bruno. Let me know. Let me know, Martha. This blows me away that they would even admit it. But 15% of Americans say they secretly bite their toenails. One, I'm pretty impressed with the flexibility. Pick their nose. I'm going to say you got to be more than 15% because just everybody, if you have something in your nose, you're going to get rid of it. You're going to do something to get rid of that. And I think most people probably have to somehow, some way pick their nose. Now, hope you wash your hands, do the things after you do that. Yeah. It's kind of God gave us finger-sized holes there to be able to dislodge things. No, I think it's got to be a significant percentage of people will pick their nose. Connie, thanks for hanging out with us while you could. Hope you have a great day and a safe day at work. Yeah, flexibility. But that's just nasty. Come on. That's just nasty. And 15%, just think about this. When you're walking around in the store, at the office, you could probably pick out the people. If you work in an office and there's 7 of you working in that office, one of you is biting their toenails. And I hope it's not you. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. Let's go with something a little bit more fun. Now, this one, I'm going to give you a minute to answer. All right. In the 1980s, this TV star's name is Lawrence Tarot. Lawrence Tarot. Lawrence Tarot. What do we better know Lawrence Tarot as? Had another TV name or star name. Lawrence Tarot, back in the 1980s. Back in the 1980s. Who do we better know? Lawrence Tarot. Right, Deborah. Even if I could get my toe to my lips, would you? Bah. And yet 15%. I'm looking around the office today. Which one out of seven? Which one out of seven? All right, Lawrence Tarot. Lawrence Tarot. Better known as Mr. T. Phoebe and Kevin are all over it. Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Have we bought into some crazy characters in our life? Mr. T. Now, he did really good in Rocky 3. Was it Rocky 2? No, Rocky 3. Rocky 3. He was a good bad guy in Rocky 3. As I understand, maybe a man of faith. It's what's kind of been told or something I got to think of. Anyway, in our next break, want to go over some of the most aggravating mispronunciations. What are some of the worst mispronounced words? Pity the fool. I love that. I love that line. Pity the fool who don't know. That is just a lot of fun. We had so much fun with Mr. T. In our next break here in a couple minutes, we'll talk about some mispronunciations that drive you crazy. What are some of the words? Can you guess some of the most hated mispronunciations or the worst on the list of worst mispronunciations? Words like, I'll say etc. Etc. It's not etc. It's just etc. with a T, et, etc. How many of you have ever heard it pronounced etc.? What are some of the words that just drive you crazy that are mispronounced the most? Jackie, that's funny. That's funny. Am I the only one that ever got it wrong? Has anybody else called you JC for forever? Jackie, bless her heart, and I think I just paired it with JC from KC. I called her JC for the longest time. She finally said, "You know what? I need to let Dave know." After years, I think it was several months, but after several months, maybe even years, she said, "No, my name's really Jackie." Yeah, nuclear. Phoebe, how did we ever get nuclear out of that? That is funny. Hang on one second, gang. Fields of Grace with Somebody's Storm on the Sound of Home, KWFC. You never know. You never know why God is allowing you to go through a circumstance or a difficulty. It could be because somebody else is watching you and needed to see you go through it too. There's power in the testimony. Somebody's Storm by Fields of Grace on KWFC. Stick around. Coming up, we've got some of the most aggravating mispronunciations. What are some of the words that just drives you crazy when you hear somebody mispronounce it? That is coming up next year on KWFC. Yeah, nuclear. Well, prostrate is a word, but it is not winning the conversation of the medical. It is not the same as prostate. Correct, Deborah. So when people misuse when they're talking about their loved one who's suffering from a prostate condition, it is not prostrate. But prostrate's a good word. It's in one of the hymns. What's the hymn we hear the word prostrate? Not the only time I've ever used the word is when I sing this hymn. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. Yep. That's the one. Gets my books at the library. Now, Greg, you're going to have to help us all on the pronunciation of that, because that probably irritates you if you hear the weather forecast get it wrong. Good morning, Tammy. Good to see you. Paula is out today, just in case you're checking in. See, the viewership is down just a little bit because everybody's watching in for Paula. I know my place. Yep, she is out today. Today's family day. She had been planning this 80th birthday party for her mama, and today was the day, or is the day. And so, want to wish mama a very happy birthday. 80 years old today, and they're celebrating big time. Big old family reunion this weekend with Paula and her sisters and all, and celebrating their mama. So I mean, a big old crowd getting together. Scores of people showing up this weekend for Paula's family to celebrate mama. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Back to our Marapaw. Yeah, I would Marapaws. Marapaw. Okay. All right, some other words. Nuclear is one of the top 10. There's a couple of others we'll get to in about 10 seconds. Yeah, you know what, Greg? That could move the needle at her family reunion. I bet she has photocopied and is distributing the ballots. That's a good point. That is the Perrys, and we're just warming up. You know, we're in training for raining right now, right? In our lives right now, heaven will be for eternity, and this 70, whatever we're putting in down here, that short time that we call life, we're in training for raining. Going to be spending eternity with him, getting ready for that. We're just warming up. Perry's here on KWFC, and we're going to kind of talk about a few of the words that just aggravate us the most when they are mispronounced. In the room in our Friday Live, we've already had somebody that has offered nuclear in the conversation of nuclear concerns. You know, the recent bombing over in Iran, that we were going after their nuclear facilities buried hundreds of feet down in the earth. The nuclear, that's how it's pronounced, not nuclear, not nuclear. Where did we come up with that? Nuclear. That had to be an Ozarks. That had to be an Ozarks start, talking about nuclear and nuclear. How about et cetera? I offered that earlier on the air. Et cetera, not with a K, with a T. Et cetera, not etc. Probably the most mispronounced word that we have on the comment is supposedly. You know, supposedly that, no, it's not a B with a, like in boy, it's a D as in David. Supposedly. Some of the most. What are some of your most aggravating mispronounced words? Go text it to us at 800-658-0353. If you have the app, you can fire that up and text immediately. There's a button right there. We'll take you right to your texting. You don't have to enter in a number, don't have to type in anything other than your response. Share with us one of the most aggravating words that you hear mispronounced the most. It could be et cetera, supposedly nuclear. How about espresso? If you're ordering a coffee, it's espresso, not espresso, but we say it so crazy weird. Some of those words that bother us, that get mispronounced. Share it with us. Yeah, I love that one. Espresso. I want an espresso. Yeah, it's Reed Spring, not Reed Springs. I know, Deborah. That's probably the most common one here. To Greg's Marapaw, Reed Spring would be ours. Applicable. Not applicable, but applicable. Applicable. Is that the emphasis on the wrong syllable? Applicable and applicable. I think it's the emphasis. Thank you, Bruno. I think I am probably right. That's funny. I got somebody calling us on the phone to give their mispronunciation, but I can't take the call because we're doing this. Sorry about that. Asterisk or asterix? Asterix, not asterisk. Asterix. Mischievous, not mischievous. Mischievous. Pitcher instead of picture. Pitcher, like Pitcher, like a pitcher in baseball, or a pitcher of water, and not picture like camera. And then anyways, there's no anyways. It's just anyway. Anyway, not anyways. Anyways. I was in a waiting room with a doctor here. Oh, of course, a doctor here a few months ago. That's even before I had my stepped on the nail. I was just an eye doctor. I was in this really tight little waiting room. It was like a cubby hole, and we were all knee to knee in this little place. And this one lady was telling stories, and and every at the end of every sentence and all that. So it was like, so I changed the tire and all that. Then I went to the store to buy, to buy some milk and all that. every phrase, every phrase ended with and all that. And I was like, after the 15th or 16th time, I'm like, and I wanted to finish it with her. I wanted to go and all that. You ever had anybody? Those special, bless them, bless. I'm sure I've got my crutch too. What's my crutch? I'll throw that out there. Do I have a crutch? What's my Dave always says this? What if you've identified a crutch? We all have them. We all have a crutch. That fallback statement, something. But every statement she said, and all that. Oh my. They say fitting instead of fixing. Fit to do something. I'm fit to do something. That's fun. That is fun. Down south. There we go. Down south. I know that voice to text thing. I don't know if that's what you're doing, guys. Funny. So any other words or colloquialisms that are mispronounced that just drive you crazy? Sign it. Write it in there. On this list that we were given was etc. supposedly nuclear, espresso, asterisk, mischievous, pitcher, and anyways. Those were the most irritating mispronunciations. You know what I mean? Yeah, Deborah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. You know what I mean? Right. Right. Crazy. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. I'm going to do one more big concert push here. If you're in the Springfield area tonight, come join us. These concerts, by the way, are made for you. If you have a radio station, you got a promoter in your area that cares enough to bring gospel music into your area, support. We take it for granted. Springfield Branson has become quite the place for the Southern gospel scene. We've got artists coming in and out of Branson all the time, and it's a blessing. That's a blessing. Mom and them. Greg, that's funny. Mom and them. Yeah, realtor and not realtor. That, Kevin, that's probably one of my greatest. It's realtor, not realtor, not realtor. Ask instead of ask. I know that's just that is sloppy pronunciation there. Go ask your mama. Mom and them. Just take off the TH. Just mom and them. Mom and them. Some of it may just be where we live. The dialect. That is funny. That's good stuff, guys. There's just some fun things we put up with. The Kramers and He Remembers My Sins No More. What a great song by our friends, the Kramers, here on KWFC. Dave with you. Paula is out doing some family time. Today's a big day for family, and it's a fun thing. Big fun time celebrating her mama. Can't wait to hear the stories of her weekend. When she comes back on Monday, she will be back. We'll have Monday together before I scoot out of town. It'll be her turn to carry the load. Anyway, I want to remind you tonight is the night. Concert night in America. The Inspirations and Lauren Talley coming to Springfield. Tickets online at KWFC. You can still do that. You can get tickets here today at the studio up until noon. Around noon, all the headquarters of things tickets will be handled at the will call window at desk there at First Baptist Church here in Springfield. Cannot wait to see the Inspirations and Lauren Talley. It's going to be a great night of gospel music here in Springfield, Missouri. I can't wait to see you there. 7:00 start time. If you're a More Than Music Mission partner, get there a little early. Get the best seats in the house. And that is true. All right, so Yantina praying for Yantina and her family. She's got more going on in the family, just a brother-in-law, and that's been sad. And for Martha and Bruno, we're keeping you guys lifted up in prayer. I know you're in a very difficult time. And appreciate your prayers for us tomorrow. I mean, it's bittersweet. Of course, concert's got my large part of my attention now, but Tomorrow I get to go remember my pastor. So very, very thankful, very, very grateful that God sent him to the area where I could find Christ through his ministry in the church. It's just a bittersweet thing. Good morning, Dan. Dan's checking in just before we sign off. I'm just asking for some prayer requests here. Anybody else needing prayer? Anything in particular going on? We got Yantina and Bruno. Anybody else got things going on? Would you like to pray about? Keeping them busy, Kevin. You better believe it. Russ and Nancy be on site and carrying the heavy load. Nancy is probably one of the busiest people in the house. She does the afternoon show with Russ, and she does promotions. So she is a lot of the behind the scenes for the concert, getting things together. And then these promotions like the Branson, all of that, she's over that, overseeing the things there, and just busy people. So they will be busy, Kevin. Gail's asking for prayer. Ooh. Wow. Still, how long ago was that accident, Gail? And I'm sorry if you got to get an attorney involved. That's sad. Sorry to hear that you're still hurting. Oh, when is your fundraiser, Greg? When is that scheduled? Because those are big times. I can totally appreciate what you're having to do. I want to talk to you about that. Bruno, we are lifting you and Martha up. I'm praying for you, praying the peace of God and comfort of God over you and your family, and strength, courage for it. So I want to do that. I've got a few things. We'll probably check out here just a little early because I've got some things to get kind of wrapped up here and get ready for tonight. That's a joy to jump on here with you guys. Now, I didn't do too bad. Come on. I didn't do too bad on the campaigning, right? Did I take too great of an advantage of Paula's absence? I know she's going to be doing it next week. Is it in? Let's see here. Okay. Oh, that's a big move. I want to talk to you about that, Greg. That's a great thing that's happening with Sound Radio. We're all for. We're all for. Everybody in under the sound of Sound Radio needs to support. You need to support. I'm just going to ask you this: do you think we need more or less of gospel radio, Christian radio in the world today? Do we need more radio or less? More? Or that was a rhetorical question. Of course we need more gospel influence. Thank you, Tammy. I think I behaved pretty good. I mean, for the opportunity presented me, when she doesn't even bother to show up, I'm going to get that in the teeth all next week. Gail, I'm sorry, you're still hurting 9 weeks ago. Yep, we need more. We need more. And I like to say it of KWFC, and Greg, you will say it of Sound Radio, that the world needs Christian radio now more than ever. That's why we need the support now more than ever. More and more. We need more and more of it. Let me pray for my friends. And thank you all for checking in. I know it's not as fun. It's not as fun when Paul's not here to have the conversation back and forth and the fun and games. So I get it. This is why. So we like doing this together, the team. Doesn't the Bible say 2 is better than 1? I'm going to go with God on that one because that's what he said. 2 is better than 1. I'll just leave it at that. And I'm going to pray. Father, we love you. And we thank you for your goodness to us. Thank you for the people that support this ministry. And as Greg and Sound Radio are moving into fundraising to help move their facilities, that's a blessing. What a marvelous thing to have a new home already kind of known and a plan to improve and help do what they do better in sharing Jesus with the world. And I'm thankful for their faithfulness, the crew, the staff, and the support team, their engineers, all the things that make radio work, that you've put together, that team. And they need help. They need others to lift their arms so that they can do their job to the best, serving you and making you known. So I pray for a great success in their fundraising, just like we pray for ours, God, that they would be met with a rising of great faith and loving support with their fan base and those that depend on their ministry, that they would step up and make it happen with their best gifts. And then we got several friends in the house that need prayer for Yantina and her family, brother-in-law especially, but then also sisters got some things going on, injuries and severe illness, cancer, and pray for your blessing on them for healing. God is our prayer, that you would favor them with a touch of your healing hand. And we lift up Martha this morning. She has really gone through it, and not just her; she's not alone. Bruno also has been going through it. Now Martha's the one sick, but I know that Bruno has also felt this in immeasurable ways. And I pray that you would give them strength for today, help them just get through today, but also God, lift them. I pray God that they would be visited with a miracle. I think that they're in the miracle territory, that they need a miracle from you. And God, I'm not ashamed to ask that. I believe that you are a miracle working God, that you still are. And I pray that you would find favor with them for that. Be with them. I don't pretend to know your express will in everything, but this one, I pray God that you would comfort and strengthen them and increase their faith. And then for Gail, hurting still from a car accident and recovering from that and having to settle things with legal help, and that's just a pain in another way. And I pray that you bless her as well. Father, we lean on you for everything. You give and take away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. We came into this world with nothing. We will leave with nothing. But the work that we did that will influence others and affect heaven. Help us to be faithful. We bring nothing into this world. We need you for everything because you give and you take away. Blessed be your name. Help us to have that kind of courage and faith to trust you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. God bless you all. So next week, I think Paula gets her chance. I think she gets her chance to be doing some Paula ticking for that award. So much fun. This is a great time. It certainly makes our Friday when we're able to do this. God bless you all. Love you. And if you're in the area tonight, come see the concert. If you can't, well, you just can't be one of the many listening to how good it was, because we're looking forward to a blessing. I love y'all, and we'll see you next time. God bless.